The final day of play here between England and Pakistan at Headingley is about to kick off with Jimmy Anderson to bowl to Haris Sohail. Babar Azam, the man at the non-striker's end on 216, not out. Jeez, and there was a bit of bat involved there early. So this is how proceedings are looking as we head into the final day's play. Pakistan's lead is 150 runs. It's all eyes on them as to when the declaration may be coming. Will they go for a 220 run lead, a 250 run lead, a 300 run lead? That's something that we're going to look out for. Or will England force the state of the game by getting these 6 wickets early here on day 5? All questions we're looking for answers for, but right now it's a dominant performance with the bat by both Babar and Haris Sohail. And Pakistan's lead is very quickly jumping up to that 200 mark as this one's tucked away onto the onside for another 4. Oh, look at that. This has just been a classy day of shots already this morning. The run rate has been reasonably about 4.5 and over. And the lead with that shot is 198, but it's 250 for Babar Azam off 313 balls, striking at 80. What a remarkable innings it's been. 48 boundaries, 47 fours, 1 6. It's just been quite a remarkable innings. And we can see that this wicket's still decent to bat on. Haven't seen too many foot marks created. Haven't seen any cracks. So, it'll be interesting to see where Pakistan go with this and when the lead will be enough. There's the outside edge of Babar Azam and a good take by Joe Root. Sees Jofra Archer get the first wicket of the day. And Pakistan, what are they at? A 213 run lead. It's currently not enough according to the captain, so they're still out there batting. Mohammad Rizwan joining Haris Sohail out in the middle. So they continue to build these runs. Oh, there was a mix-up. Almost a run-out chance. Almost a run-out, to be more precise. The lead up to 230 now as Haris Sohail passes his half-century. Question will also be, how many overs do Pakistan need to get England out? There's only about 60 overs left in the day's play, I think. 65 overs or so. So that will be another question. What's enough overs to make sure you're not going to lose the game, but also enough overs so that you give yourself an opportunity to win the game? This one's tucked away. That lead over 250 now for Pakistan. Will that be enough to signal a declaration? They've piled on about 100 runs or so this morning in this first session, or this afternoon. Of course, it is a day-nighter. Was there any bat involved there? Don't think so. And this time it's hit much cleaner all the way to the boundary. 260 the lead, 265. Now another outside edge. Jofra's got 2 today. They've been sort of a decent length apart though. It's really allowed this Pakistan lead to press on. They're now 6 for 488. And that will be the end of that first session. No declaration yet. 6 for 492. Yasir Shah, Mohammad Rizwan out in the middle. The lead is over 260. It's 269. Do you reckon they'll bat 5 overs here and then get in and bowl? Will they look to get to 300? There's 59 overs left in the day's play. Is that enough to get 10 English wickets? But is it also enough for England to chase down this total? There's another edge. It's going to go to the boundary once more. Lead up to 286. Oh, and there's a good shot from Rizwan. That'll be a boundary. Lead up to 290. Half century for him. Pakistan closing on that 300-run lead, which I don't think England will be chasing down even at their best. Oh, there's a wicket. I think it's hit his elbow. Where's it hit here? It's gone the forward defence. Yeah, it's hit him on the elbow or the forearm and gone under the stumps. Yassir Shah out for 14. Anderson gets one. And then he gets Rizwan moments later. Oh no, it's Jofra. Jofra's bowled well today. He's got 3 wickets. The lead is 299 at the moment for Pakistan. It's now up to 302. So they pick up a single here between Abbas and Afridi. And that will be the declaration. So a 303 run lead. 304 England needs to chase down in order to win this match. But it's going to be how many wickets can Pakistan get? Can they get all 10? They've got around 50, 55 overs to do so. Zach Crawley, Dom Sibley out in the middle. Shaheen Afridi to bowl. Pakistan will be looking for early wickets. They've put all the pressure on the board now. Can England survive? First ball played nicely, tucked away. Jeez, it's just tension at the moment here. Absolute tension. Afridi steaming in. Gets the edge, and there's the first wicket. Off the second ball of the innings, it's Zach Crawley who's going to go. Afridi the man to get the breakthrough. Gee, there was just a bit of that eeriness in the air. And there's the first wicket, the perfect start for Pakistan. England lose their first very early. Joe Denley now into the middle. Geez, great start for Pakistan. They've got one. And now they've got 2. Another outside edge. Back-to-back balls. Afridi's on a hat-trick. England 2 down without a run. Just 3 balls into the innings. Could Pakistan manage to get these 10 wickets? They've done everything they can to start well. 2 for naught. England in deep trouble. Joe Root now went to the middle. All the pressure on the English skipper. Hat-trick ball by Afridi. Steaming in round the wicket. Driving, and it's a dot ball. So Root survives. But gee, there was just some real pressure and tension out there in that opening over. 2 wickets fell. Finally some runs on the board for England. And they'll look to rebuild and build a partnership from here. Obviously the target of 304 is going to be a little bit beyond them in the 40 odd overs or 50 odd overs they've got remaining. They just need to survive. There's an edge that's a bit of luck. They'll need a bit of luck as well. It's not so much the pitch that's playing havoc, but the bowling has been pretty good. The ball might swing around a little bit. That one cut nicely. That'll be 4 more. So they've survived 6 overs without the loss of a wicket, these 2. Naseem Shah with a shout. Really angling it in at Joe Root. It was close. Umpire says no. Just a little bit of desperation here. Pakistan going for the review. It was impact outside off, but it wasn't a bad look at things. Oh, the very next ball! Given this time! So a close shout turns into an even closer shout. And Joe Root departs. England 33 for 3. Now Pakistan, can they keep the momentum? It's Ben Stokes and Sibley out there. Lots of pressure on the England middle order now. Still 40 odd overs or 50 odd overs to survive. I don't know how long's actually left in the day. I think we've got a minimum of 40 more overs from here. Will we get through that? Gee, there was a dive there from Stokes, I think it might have been. A little bit odd. But they're still happy to drive. And there's another boundary. 50 up for England. No, not really. Well, it is now with that shot. Thought the 50 was up. Oh, that's not a bad shot either. So these two, again, trying to just build that little bit of a partnership. Build some time out there in the middle. Couple of balls left in this middle session. Wouldn't want to lose a wicket late. Last ball of that second session of play. As we head into the dinner break, Sibley and Stokes will be out there. England need to survive to hold on for a draw. Pakistan need 7 wickets. 234 runs, very unlikely for England here. 7 wickets in hand, Pakistan a chance. It's a dot ball to begin the final session of play. We've got a minimum 32 overs to be bowled from here. As you can see there, minimum 32 overs remaining for day's play. That's a good shot. These first sort of 5-10 overs, very important. If England survive them, well, then they'd be confident they can survive the rest of the day. If Pakistan get a couple of early breakthroughs, they'd be very confident that they can use that momentum to win the game. Right now, it's still a stalemate. As it sits, England has survived for the first 5 overs. Oh, gee, that's close. Good tight bowling from Yasir Shah. Oh, catch that! Oh, gee, that was a chance. A real opportunity for the man in slip. It was an inside edge. It had some air about it. It would have been the 4th wicket for Pakistan and a real early breakthrough in this final session. But it wasn't to be. And a bit of luck again going the way of England. Oh, down the ground now. Sibley's made it all the way to 50. With a cracking shot here. 53 not out, 12 fours. 78 balls. Is probably the most important stat there. Is time at the crease. This is close. And given. Ben Stokes. Given out off Mohammad Abbas. As they come together, and he's going to send it upstairs. A crucial review. Gee, it looked like there might have been actually some bat on it. There was 2 noises. Hot spot maybe to confirm. Oh yes, the ball certainly deviates back down after it hits the bat. So the umpire overturns it. The second overturned decision in this innings. Yes, I think it's the second overturned decision. Impact was the bat. Otherwise that would have been absolutely plumb. Oh, now a thick edge to the boundary. So England just getting enough luck to survive at the moment. And this session they've batted out 12 overs now. It's been important. But they might have done enough to see this game home to a draw. Certainly looks like that's the way this is tracking. Stokes will bring up his half century. Unless Pakistan can take 7 wickets in around 15 overs, I think it might be an unlikely scenario, as the batting on this deck has really dominated, mostly from the batting of Babar Azam for Pakistan. Jofra Archer with the first innings 100 for England. Ben Stokes possibly on his way to joining him. Oh, he goes big. Is it all the way? No, 1 bounce to the boundary. Moves to 75. And another dot. So they're just keeping them out at the moment. Frustration probably from a Pakistan point of view. There's 6 overs left. And Sibley and Stokes have done the damage for England. They've kept them in this game enough to walk away with what is likely a draw. And this one in the air should be taken maybe. No. Dropped but kept in for 2. Oh, catch that. Is there any bet involved? Not quite. This time he's out, Stokes. Chopped it on. So disappointing for him that he's unable to get to the 100. But he knows that he's probably done enough. 188 for 4. He's out for 83. And we've got one ball left in this matchup. It's going to be a draw. Tom Sibley on 90 not out. Happy to see it through to the keeper. At the end of 5 days of play, these sides could not get a result. We end in a draw. The first draw of the Test Championship. So England and Pakistan will both get a point on the table. As we see Babar Azam, player of the match honours for his, what was that, almost 450 odd runs in this match. An extraordinary feat. Almost single-handedly keeping the game in Pakistan's favour, or well, very much single-handedly. Thank you guys for watching. I'll have a full recap of the first round, including the current tables, very shortly. I'll see you all later.